Crossing and fast tracking using Primavera P6 software. These concepts are going to be applicable in project management, program management, as well as portfolio management. You will be thinking, how come it is applicable in portfolio management? In portfolio management also, you will be needing product roadmap. In a product roadmap, you need to have dependencies. And you need to find out what you can do to have compact scheduling with respect to the product roadmap. So here we are going to do with respect to project management. The reason I spoke about program and portfolio management, because once you learn these concepts, these are going to be applicable in your future. So here in our case we have three activities, A1, A2 and A3. Each activity is of 2 days duration and there is a finish to start dependency as shown among the activities. For every activity, one resource has been assigned. As you can see, in all three activities we have resource 1 applied. Now first we are going to do crashing. By crashing I mean we are going to add more resources. When you crash, the schedule gets reduced. And as you add more resources, the cost of course will go up. So I'm going to go to the resource tab. I'll choose A1 and we are in the resource tab. We have resource 1 applied. So I'll say add resource and assign resources dialog box pops up. And here I'm going to add another resource called R2. So it got added. Again choose A2 and assign the resource. So it got added. Again choose A3 and assign the resource and it got added. Now earlier it was 2 days. Now it got reduced to 1 day each. But still the total duration is showing as 5 days. The reason is we have not scheduled. So I'm going to schedule here and I'm going to schedule it. Now when I scheduled, as you can see, it changed to 3 days. But be very careful. Your activity type, duration type and the calendar, that should be proper. If you have messed up with respect to the activity types or duration types or the calendar, then you are going to get weird results, peculiar results. For example, we have multiple activity types: start milestone, finish milestone, then we have task dependent, resource dependent, WBS summary and level of effort activity. For the duration type also we have varieties of that. We have fixed duration and units, which is the default one. Then you have fixed duration and units per time. Then you have fixed units and fixed units per time. So you need to be very careful while having the schedule. Now as we saw in crashing, we reduced the schedule from 6 days to 3 days. Next I am going to do fast tracking. In fast tracking, what we are going to do? In fast tracking, we will have these activities running in parallel, so that the reduction of duration happens. So here what I am going to do, again I will revert it back to 2 days. So I will say this is 2. This one again I will say 2 days. Again I will say 2 days. And I am going to schedule. So when I schedule, now it is back to 6 days again. So as you can see, it is 6 days. And here we have finished to start dependencies among the activities. Now I am going to make them parallel. To make them parallel, we have to change the dependencies. So I'll go to the predecessors here. For A2, I'll choose A2 and go to predecessors. Here we have finish to start. Instead of finish to start, I'm going to make it a start to start. Then for A3, I'll choose, instead of finish to start, I'm going to say finish to finish. Now when I did that, as you can see, here the graph changed. Taking a closer look, you can see it is start to start. So this is start to start. Here however, it is finish to finish. And that is what is happening with respect to fast tracking. We are going to make them parallel. Now they have been planned. Next we are going to do the scheduling. Mark the planned duration. It is 6 days. So I'll go to schedule here and say schedule. Now when I said that, as you can see, we have now reduced from 6 days to 2 days. Here as you can see, the dependencies are also clearly visible. So this is fast tracking. In the Primavera P6 live relations, which is offered by Management Yogi, you are going to learn these kinds of concepts in a detailed manner. Not only that, you are going to use these concepts in a live project. In that project, you will have a number of activities, a number of calendars, a number of activity types. We will have finish milestone, start milestone, level of effort activity. Also, we are going to have a number of duration types, such as fixed units or fixed duration and units or fixed duration and units per time. Because a project is going to have a varieties of activity. And these concepts of crashing and fast tracking are going to be useful as you use that live project. So do not wait. Subscribe to this channel. Go to the management website, managementyogi.com website. As I said, that is Primavera P6 live lessons. Subscribe to that video course and learn Primavera P6 in an in-depth hands-on manner.